How many of you been told that eating's cheating? Or, you know, how many of you have been told that you should line your stomach with like bread and pasta? Technically saying eating is cheating is true, but really it doesn't matter on the type of food you eat. So you don't have to go and like eat a loaf of bread or like smash back a whole packet of pasta before eating. You can eat anything as long as you have something in your stomach that will slow the digestion of alcohol down. So if you didn't know already, alcohol does have 7 calories per gram, so it's almost up there with fats, which have 9 calories a gram. For reference, carbohydrates and proteins have 4 calories per gram. So if your goal is fat loss, then excessive drinking is definitely counterproductive towards your goals. But this doesn't mean that you cannot drink alongside. It just means that excessive, I mean like every single night, just is not going to help. Drinking alongside fat loss just slows things down a little bit, but obviously we don't want to be going overboard. Essentially, when ethanol is broken down, it reduces down to an acetate, which essentially stops your body utilizing its own fat stores. Furthermore from this, acetate actually sends a signal to your body, essentially treating any carbs and fats that you've consumed around drinking to be essentially stored like any other excess macronutrient, so it gets stored as fat. So at high doses of alcohol, it can actually reduce your testosterone levels. So if you are trying to build muscle or strength in the gym, this is definitely going to be counterproductive. So if you like drinking red wine, then you are in for some good news. So red wine has actually been shown to improve some health outcomes. So these include reducing the risk of like diabetes and cardiovascular disease, some cancers, and even like hypertension. So as I said, if you like red wine, this is good news because they do actually recommend you drinking 1 to 2 standard glasses a day. Obviously, this is along with a well-balanced diet and like obviously not in excess. You have to bear in mind that if fat loss is your goal, then you've got to think, is drinking alcohol really going to help me along on my journey? So you may hear people say, oh, just a couple of glasses before I go to bed helps me sleep. It reduces the time spent in each phase of sleep. So that's when you're dreaming, when you're in your deep sleep. And when you're in your deep sleep, that's when your body releases growth hormones. So that is essential for recovering from exercise, building muscle tissue. In terms of calories, beers, wines, Prosecco tend to be quite high because the amount of the volume that you need to be able to drink to get drunk. Whereas spirits, you obviously need less because there's a higher alcohol content. So you end up actually consuming less calories when drinking spirits. So this is sort of the go-to if you are going to be drinking on a fat loss phase. Spirits tend to be the go-to, so like gin and tonic or rum and Diet Coke or vodka Diet Coke, vodka Diet Lemonade, you know, anything like that.